All right. People are going on with this Earth thing, man. Earth is so normal, right? You're not going to win a Nobel Prize figuring out Earth. Understand? You're not going to win one because they know what it is. It's just awkward teenagers being awkward. You're not going to win a Nobel for that. We got that solved. That's why people overparent at that age. Because you're awkward. You don't know what you're thinking. Your brain is growing. It's thinking new thoughts. You don't know how to handle it. We got that locked down. Teenagers is not the problem. The real questions that will win you a Nobel. Why do you even need to fit in? That's a big question. It's the questions that will win you a Nobel. What's an awkward teenager? That's not going to win you a Nobel. So no one cares about Nicole. She's just an awkward teenager. I just think about it for my entertainment. I don't stress over it. I don't lose sleep over it. It's just funny. It's this funny, awkward teenager that everyone laughs at. That's it. It's funny. What I lose sleep over are the questions, the amount of questions I have. Why do we all feel the need to fit in? It doesn't make sense. How can you be the most powerful thing in the world and you're afraid of not fitting in? It doesn't make sense. One, you must be as young as your fears. We must be young, eternally. A teenager. That's obvious. The other ones, I don't know. I don't know why. Shyness won't win you a Nobel. Teenagers won't win you a Nobel. Why the Earth is here is not going to win you a Nobel. It's pretty obvious. They're just awkward teenagers. But it's the mature questions that's going to win you a Nobel. Why do we feel the need to fit in? I don't know. Was Nicole trying to fit in? I don't know. I don't know her. I know she's awkward and she's consistent in it. She's consistently awkward, which means she's probably been awkward her whole life because it's normal for her to touch a baby inappropriately, and it's normal for her to get rid of the baby, the evidence. So she must have been awkward her whole life. It's consistent. It's not bad. It's just something I think about. It's just consistent. It's like, oh, she must have been awkward her whole life. Cool. I'll go mind my own business. I don't need to solve it. There's nothing to solve. If you've been awkward your whole life, you're probably going to be awkward for the rest of your life. That's it. So I don't know. I think Delaney had the question of why do we feel the need to fit in? One, we're young. That just proves that the string is really young, probably around teenage. I don't want to say the social thing. It's like because the string occupies the body. The string is young, the body is not. So it can't have the body overpower the string. So for the string to get the power back to balance is to put fear into the body, which is the flesh, the brain. So when the string vibrates fear into the body gets younger. You behave younger. So it's physics that does it. The string is very young physically, very young. And it needs to keep the body young as well. So, for example, in old age, when you don't feel young, you stiffen up. So in order to get you not to stiffen up, it brings fear into you. Why fitting in? Because it could be any fear. Why fitting in? And it's the strongest fear to fit in. I don't know. I gave up on that question. It was too hard of a question. Why does it need to fit in? I guess it's to learn about itself. The more you interact with other elements, you know what you can become. Like hydrogen alone is just hydrogen, but if you mix it with oxygen, you get water. So the string likes to interact with other people with ease so that it can evolve and change and morph and become other stuff. I think it's an evolution thing. And if you're not with other people, then you're just stuck being hydrogen and you don't evolve. So I think it's an evolution thing. I think the string is trying to evolve. And the way it does that is it brings fear into the body, into the brain. So that the body doesn't isolate itself and it wants to fit in. So it's always energetic. And, what's the latest popular thing? Because it wants to fit in. So that it can interact and morph and have sex. To evolve itself. So I think it's an evolution thing.